guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Vanessa, and if you are already part of the family, welcome back. If you haven't subscribed yet, I appreciate it if you click on that subscribe button down below, and if you smash on that like button as well. Today we're doing a satin pillowcase, and I am going to do it with my sewing machine. If you don't have any sewing machine, I'd advise to use super glue. It works the same way. I mean, it just keeps two pieces stick together. I'm a fashion designer. I can sew, so I'm going to use my home sewing machine, but you can just use literally super glue. I went to the fabric store and I got 1.5 yards of silk satin. I got 2 colors because I couldn't decide. I got this one as well. I really like it. I couldn't find any like ivory shade. The previous ones that I made have been like mauves or like soft pinks, and I wanted to do something a little bit different. I love emerald green. I think it's such a beautiful color, and I fell in love with this one. It was like a very like it's more of a bluish. In the camera it looks lilac. Both of these were like $28–30. And the reason why I wanted some color is because I'm also going to make some scrunchies with the remaining fabrics. If you want to see a video of how I make my scrunchies, let me know in the comments down below, and I'm going to make sure to post a video of how I make them. But for now, we're going to do these pillowcases so that your hair, your curls, and even your skin can be better. If you don't know, satin helps with wrinkles, with your skin whites, like wrinkles, acne too. I mean, I'm in a process right here. But what I do the most is for my hair. Like, I honestly have seen a huge change. Cotton absorbs the moisture, so my hair was so dry. My hair was so dry before. It was like, oh god, it was like a matted mess. It would get tangled so easily, and honestly, like, my curls wouldn't last longer than the first or second day wash. Like, that would be it. There was no way for me to refresh them. It did take a while for me to notice like the changes, because of course with hair everything takes, you know, a little bit. My hair doesn't tangle as much as it did. It also, like, my wash lasts longer. My hair is a little more defined. I don't have as much frizz as I had before. So I mean, you can also buy these online. The reason why I like making my own is because I like the colors, and I also like matching my pillowcases with my scrunchies. But this is one of the ones that I did like a long time ago, like a year ago. It's already like raggedy. It's also a great gift if you have some friends and you're supposed to change them regularly. To me, it's easier to have a couple of them with different colors and then just have them there and not have to wash them often. So yeah, if you want to have some fun, colorful, you know, silk, satin silk pillowcases, keep on watching the video and I'll show you all the steps. Let's go sewing in the sewing machine. Okay, so this is how the bolt of fabric looks. It's in Spanish. I couldn't find one in English, but there's a weft and a warp. And the warp helps the fabric to the sides for it not to fray. So we're going to take advantage of it and use that. So we're going to fold it from left to right, using the front of the fabric to face the front of the fabric. So you're going to be working with the outer part of the fabric, the part that is not shiny. And it's important to know the measurement of the pillowcase that you're going to do. I'm going to make queen size pillowcases. So a queen size pillowcase is usually 30 inches times 20 inches. And what we're going to do is we're going to add 1 inch for seam allowance. So as you can see, I folded this. I just took 21 centimeters from, I just took 21 inches. And then literally just fold it down in this side with the shorter side upwards. And as you can see, the little like fringe is in this side and it's facing each other. So this is the front of the fabric and this is the back. We're working on the back of the fabric. And then it's just gonna be very simple. I'm gonna do a picture so you can see it. So the purpose of this is to create a rectangle, but you only have to sew 2 sides because you're using the fold and you're using the warp or the fringe as a closure and as a stable opening, for example. So you're gonna first measure 31 inches from the fold, and then you're gonna measure the 21 inches from the fold towards the ending of the fabric, and you're gonna make sure, if you have a square ruler, it's better. I didn't have one, but you're gonna make sure that it's the same measurement in both sides. And since the fabric is so soft and silky, it's going to move, so I advise to use a lot of pins to make sure it keeps in place, because otherwise you're gonna make it sewing or just cutting it a hassle. Now, I'm just gonna speed up the process because it's just me, you know, making sure the measurements are okay. Now, I'm gonna cut the 2 lines that we made, and I'm going to save the remaining fabric and work on the rectangle that we have left. I'm going to pin those lines down. If you don't want to sew this part right here or this part right here, you can also just use a glue gun or hot glue or whatever you want to call it, and just glue this part here and this part here, and that'll be pretty much it. But since I'm using my sewing machine, let's go sewing. What is it? What is that? What is that? What happened here? What happened here? And it's just 2 seams that honestly I just do one. I don't even cut and turn no one because it's so easy. It's just an L shape and that's it. And then just flip inside out and you'll have the pillowcase. Hi, this is Vanessa from the future. So I'm gonna show you how my pillowcase ended up looking. So this is how it looks like. It's a basic pillowcase. Nothing. I mean, my pillow's a little raggedy. I'm sorry, I need to get more. And you see the edges though, like the edges are undone, but I don't need them. I mean, if you would like to, you can always just and do like a stitch right here. And that's it. And just you can just do a stitch and that'll be it. This is how I look in bed. Well, not really because my hair's always in a bonnet, but you get the idea. And I actually did some scrunchies with my remaining fabric, which I love. This one is, so the elastic that I usually use for the scrunchies was not available because this is the same elastic and the same like width or diameter that people are using for the mask. So I had to get another size of elastic because I didn't want to take from people that were buying it to, you know, do their own masks. So I ended up getting a weird elastic, and it's not as elastic as I like. That's why I actually make them, because I like them to have a lot of elastic so I can do like double turns without my hair being super tight. If you have like remaining fabric, which you're gonna have, I love making like a lot of scrunchies, and I like giving them to my friends and sending them over. Look how beautiful this color is. Like, I am obsessed with emerald green. This is like the color that I've always wanted to have a dress of this color. Like, I just want to have a dress with this color. I want to be tan. I know like there's not much melanin going on right now because I haven't been to the beach in so long. This is like my gold color, you know, like I might not wear it really in real life, but that's like my fantasy color. But yeah, I love making little scrunchies from the remaining fabric. If you want me to make a video about how to make scrunchies, please let me know. They're super easy to make, they're super fast, and honestly, you can save a lot of money because I know like they charge them so expensive and they're like so bad quality. I'm like, okay, I'd rather do my own scrunchies. I'd rather have like 20 of them laying around than buying 3, paying $30 for 3 and losing them. So yeah, but I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you plan on doing those pillowcases, and honestly, you can go like a little more further than I went, and you can get like the satin and take it like to print, you know, like where they print t-shirts. You can print the fabric and make it a cute little like DIY printed satin pillowcase for your partner or for a friend or as a gift or whatever you like. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to click on that like button if you like it, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done it already. Okay, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Love you.